Welcome, Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some more Gran Turismo Sport. This episode, we are going to be doing the Audi TT. It's like a series. I don't remember exactly what it's called. The TT Tourist Trophy. I guess it's just called the Tourist Trophy, which we're using Audi TTs only, which I believe there's only 2 of. Yeah. I bought the newer one. 1, more horsepower. 2, looks a lot better. The old one looks like fucking absolute garbage. It looks like a Chrysler Crossfire had a kid with a fucking Mini Cooper and a Beetle. Somehow 3 together did something. But Mini Coopers look good by themselves. Beetles look good by themselves. Chrysler Crossfires, still pretty garbage. Let's just be real there. I feel like I'm starting this one off weird. I don't know how much horsepower I'm allowed to have. I didn't check, and I probably should have. I think if I go in, it'll turn red if I go too high. So we'll have to see when we get there. Yes, this video is going to be coming out on a Wednesday instead of a Monday because I missed doing this on Monday. So I don't know. Everything's messed up. Everything's real messed up. Okay, there must not be a limit because I have all of this down. And you have to use sports tires. Great. Great. 40-40, 10-10. I haven't really driven this much, so we'll have to try the first couple races and see how good it is with the transmission set the way it currently is. Go right under. I might end up buying the other Audi TT, like the ugly, disgusting, shitty one. That I don't know why you would buy that, but I probably will. I'd like to have just about every vehicle in this game, if I could. I would actually love if one of you could, I haven't checked, I said about it before, if one of you could make a console hoarder license plate for on here so I could just, like a regular livery, where I could just slap that on. Like, I want it to be like console hoarder on YouTube, pretty much exactly the one that I had for my other vehicles. There's 15 laps of this. I know it's not a long track, but 15 laps, come on now. But basically exactly like the license plate that I already had, but the problem with that is I have to put down every individual letter, and to do that on this game is not a very easy task. It's not difficult, but it's very time consuming, and it's rather annoying to have to try to do that every time. I'm driving like an absolute maniac. We're a third of the way through this. I see my last 2 victims right there. I'm sure we'll lap a couple of these people, actually. Mine has way more get up and go than theirs. I think we're not going to have much of an issue with the rest of these races because they're falling right behind. Oh, too fast. That was way too quick through there. I hit the wall like a dum-dum. See if we can lap a couple people. Ooh, a little drifty. Way too in, now way too out. I just gotta do a little bit better of throttle control around those turns, because if you floor it, you're going to go way too high up on the road, and if you don't floor it enough, you're going to go way too low. I try to do that little cut underneath maneuver. Like cut on the inside of them when I hit a wall. Don't know why I look backwards. I have a mirror. Cut right around them. And parts are falling onto the ground. Missed the wall that time. Wonder if those are car parts or like sparks. Might be car parts. Because they keep tapping each other. That there was definitely sparks though. Too fast. Couple more laps left. I should check how many laps are on these other races. This isn't even endurance races yet. A lot of those endurance ones are like 30 lappers. I was looking at them the other day and contemplating if I ever want to do videos on them, because there's several races like that. If I would do those in videos, it would be one race a video. It would have to be. There's no way that I could have, like, to sit down and do like 30 or 60 laps at one video. That would get very boring very quick, I think. I could probably chop it down quite a bit, do like the interesting stuff, like when I have to take pit stops, what laps would be a good time to do that. Okay, we won our first one. Wasn't very challenging at all. On to the second race. I just realized most of the cars are the 2014 versions. The last one, there was only 2 of the, what is it, fucking R3, something like that. Whatever the older ones are. Whatever the ugly ones are. Like this one right fuck in front of me. 3.2 Quattro. Fuck you. Wasn't R anything. It was fucking the Quattro. Quattro fucking piece of shit. Oh, it's this track but backwards. Okay. Or forwards. I don't know if... I think this is backwards. I think the other way is how it's supposed to be. The misleading brake. That turns hard to go the other way as well. Wow, they really don't have any get up and go, do they? We're out here driving on like 15 horsepower. Sliding a bit. Fuck out of my way. Go up on the outside of them. Go over here. See if I'll go on the inside there. Not really any inside to go right there. It's more just next to. Because I wasn't even going anywhere near around a turn. Kind of fucked that turn up because I hit my headphones when I fucking itched my beard. Jam it. I'm gonna go third. Sounds pretty good, actually. Okay, this is only a 3-lapper. That's good. These are decently long laps. So it shouldn't be anything too overly bad. I mean, one lap we're up in third place. I do like the first person a lot more. This is actually a genuinely pretty good first person vehicle. Some cars don't really work good in first person, especially I hate the right hand drive. Could you stop? Fucking pink asshole. Whose isn't? Okay, that was a fucked up joke. Bleach my asshole. That's an Always Sunny reference, by the way. Forget what that one woman's name was on there. Artemis, that's what it was. I bleach my asshole. Now I gotta wait for someone to soundbite that and then hear that the rest of my life. I was asked recently, if I had a fan mail, like, P.O. box. I do not, unfortunately. That would be... As small as my channel is right now, it wouldn't be worth setting up. That would be later on. Much later on. I don't know. I'd probably have to have at least 100k subs before I would start that. Or, unless I got enough requests. If I got enough requests for that, I would probably see a reason to do that. But as far as right now, I've had one person say that they would like to send something. Which actually surprised me. I must be completely honest. And those corners pretty good. While I'm thinking about it, I said it in yesterday's video. As a reminder, I'm driving like an idiot. No, as a reminder, I will be taking off all of June from YouTube, doing my, one of my 2 times a year breaks. I take all of June off, and I take all of December off. It kind of works out good, because December, with Christmas and all that, I just take all, like, I don't want to really do videos. You need, like, a break from it every once in a while. Because other than these past couple weeks, I've been pretty steady with posting videos every Monday through Friday, while also having a job on the side. So that's not a very easy task to do both. Because obviously my actual job, where I get paid, I have to put ahead of YouTube. Because as of right now, I have never made, between YouTube and Twitch, I have not made a penny. I have spent several hundreds of dollars getting equipment and stuff for this, and replacing said equipment. But in the future, I do know, to get good stuff the first time. When I was younger, I didn't really know what I was looking for in microphones and stuff like that. But I have a preamp now for my microphones that I should never have an issue with, hopefully. I think what I might end up doing, because I'm not really liking how my other microphone sounds, it might just need mixed differently than this microphone. If that one doesn't end up sounding like, if I can't get it set up the way I want it to. You might notice in my like Testing Tuesday videos, the audio sounds different when I'm going over the leaderboard. That's because I use a second microphone for that, like a whole separate one. Is this the entire Nürburgring? In one lap. We're on the Nürb, baby. This is actually where I set this car up. So my baby should work pretty good. Now, the issue is we have one lap, and I have to pass everyone on this one lap. I did have this set up on here. I think I have this too high. I have it set up too much like an everyday driver. It's like stock as far as the suspension goes. Move, you cunt! Go around here, let off, and floor it. Floor it until you get to that little hump at the end. And there's a thunderstorm outside. I will be pissed. Hit the brakes. I will be pissed if this video, because how can I explain this? If my computer shuts off at any time during a recording, I lose everything that was just recorded. The file gets corrupt, and then I have no footage, so I'd have to come back and do it again and not wreck. They do sell devices to prevent that, like to prevent those files getting lost. It's just like a generator type thing, like a storage bank for your PC. So if the power goes out, I'm going to pause this. Okay, I'm back. My light in my room was flickering quite a bit. I got a little bit worried about losing those first two races, because it's not that fun to go back. I like being, I don't know, like, I'd say genuine, but that's not the word I'm looking for. When I say genuine, I mean I don't like to redo something and then pretend like it's interesting. I like to do it the first time where everything's new. That's why when I do those, like if I lose a race, it's in the video. I just cut to the second race, like the second time I did that same race, but at the very end where you don't have to sit through me doing the entire race again. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. We got one more guy to pass. And we're probably about halfway through right now. Looking at the map, almost halfway. Once I pass him, I can stop hitting walls. Once I pass him, I can get to my normal way of driving on this track. I want to see my... We want more braking in the rear. When I'm hitting the brakes, the ass end's trying to get in front of me. I don't like that. I slow down quite a... I haven't really played much of this lately. All weekend I've just been working on my back porch. I started building a deck, working, and pretty much fishing the rest of the time. And my sister was down, so I was visiting her. So I really got, like, away from doing everything that I normally do. Like, usually I'd be playing video games, listening to the CDs I bought from, like, the Goodwill or Walmart or whatever, like, the week before or a couple days before, because for those of you who don't know, I collect CDs, pretty much any form of audio. I have a reel-to-reel, like a 4-track reel-to-reel. Do CDs, cassettes, records, 8 tracks, all of the above. Anything that's audio related. I wouldn't say I have it because there's definitely things that I don't have yet, like a Teflon recorder or player. Not really a recorder. That's basically an 8-track tape that is played. It's like if an 8-track had a kid with a record. It's really weird. What else? What else? Go and hover around. Indoors, outdoors, all over town. We are not going to get a very quick time on this, I'll tell you that right now. There's no way we're getting the normal, like 7 minutes, 6 second time that I've gotten before. Like with my BMW M3, or M4 I think it is, and my Ford GT40. You can really claw at the ground with that and get... Why are you handling like garbage right now? I should have spent some more time setting this up, I guess. I don't think I really did any full laps with this, though. Did like that first little section and I was like, oh, good enough. You know, I feel like this is shortened, actually. Excuse me? Fucking excuse me? I must be driving like shit if he caught up with me. Ain't no way, ain't no fucking how I'm letting him get past me. Yeah, this is not the full track. It is definitely not the full track because we only hit one of those gray turns. So something's missing. This is the, I would guess, the second longest version of this track. Try to get over the left side. This turn is gnarly when you're going fast. Yep. Too fast, too fast, too fast. Too fast, save it. We're good. Huh. Must be the sports tires not helping at all. Normally I use, maybe that's why this is acting a little bit weirder to me. Because normally, when I'm pretty sure when I set this car up, I had the soft racing tires, not the soft sport. So I don't have as much grip as I did with the other tires. Okay, race 4, 3 laps. This is not a very large track. It might be somewhat difficult for me, though, to get up to first within those 3 laps. Might. I very well hope not. Move, 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 move. Going on the inside. Going on the inside. Do whatever I can to get past these guys. He lost it. Going on the inside. fucking bitch. You and your dumbass fucking pink car. Why you do this to me? Like, once I was gonna say she because it was pink, but once that person got back on the road, it was like they fucking brake checked me once they got in front of me. Get that draft, slingshot past him. This is gonna be some hard braking. I don't know, I don't think it'll be that hard to get in the first now. We're still on our first lap, I believe. Yeah. We're still on our first lap, and I'm almost in first. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Jam it. Jam the fucking pedal down. Now I can. I was kind of sloppy back there getting onto the left side. I wasn't really thinking about it. This should be reasonably easy from here on out. But I really don't know this track, so might not be easy. That's the turn where the pink car lost it. Well, no, he's doing good. Eat it around here. Not exactly like that, but yeah, that works. It's not what I was going for. Or that. I was looking at the map. I was like, do I have to get on the right side? I'm getting very sloppy. I need to cut that shit out. I mean, like, quit doing it. I'm not gonna cut it out of the recording. You guys know I'm not good at driving in video games. Now, real life, that's a whole different story. God damn. It's like those turns sneak up on you. I'll have to get used to this track. Okay, on to our last lap. After we go a quarter mile up. Okay. Last lap. We should be able to do it a little bit smoother this time. I'm going to do like half brake while I'm getting ready to go around this, because you can go decently quick around that turn. Come on, Bitsy. Floor it, floor it, floor it. So we can come out the other side going decently quick. Got to be on the left side for this one. Can't go too fast around here. Gun it. Go from the right. We got to move over to the left. This is a tight turn. Ride the apex a little bit. Floor it. Stay on the outside here. Brake. Come in. I fucking went way over the apex there. Slap that one. Come over here. Brake, brake, brake. Give a little gas. Not too bad, not too bad. It wasn't good, but it wasn't too bad. This one I gotta brake hard, hard, hard. Better than the last time. Good there. He getting the sign to slow down, but I'm gonna floor it. It brakes. Coming just like that. This one you really have to go slow. Back end of this can whip around pretty easy. Do a little half full. We got this in the bag now. There we go. On to the last race. Okay. For our last one, this is only 2 laps. I think this is the one that... Okay, I know what one this is. This might be difficult. This is the one that we did with the Dodge Challenger. We're gonna really have to push this one, I think. You have to drive like a maniac, too. Not too bad. I don't think that was too bad. Especially for the speed, like, especially considering the speed I was going. I held it together better than the guy in front of me. He wasn't going, I don't think, nearly as fast. I hit him hard. This is a track that a lot of people do RP on. Like, I've put up a couple video clips of me in those roleplay servers of, like, cops and stuff. It's supposed to be like cops, and you're supposed to stay the speed limit, and if you're going too quick, the cop will hit you, pull you over, and then they give you 3 out of, like, on your 3rd chance, or your 3rd pullover, you have to change cars and be a different person and, like, have a whole different driving attitude. Which, I do that every once in a while. That's something that I think would be cool to do with people on here. Like with subs. Okay. Still on our first lap. And we only have to pass this one guy. But we're coming right up on to our 2nd lap. And I'm in first place on the first lap. Good, good, good. We're going to have to take it a little bit easier, though, from here on out. That orange and white one in 2nd place is probably going to be a troublemaker for us, I would think. Because he doesn't want me here. He definitely does not want me in first. Okay, this is that one that... No, it isn't. It's this one. After this. Okay, you can floor it here and get some decent speed while going around this turn. But then I'm gonna have to slow down. Okay, we did that fairly good. That was kind of nice. About halfway with our 2nd lap now. Okay, this turn's the sketchy one. Can't go too quick around these. They're good drifting turns, but I'm not in a car set up to be drifting. So that is the only problem. Brake hard. Floor it. Let off. Coast a little bit. Half throttle. Coast. Full throttle. Coast. Hit the brakes a bit too while we're at it. Floor it again. Gonna come up here. We're gonna definitely have to hit the brakes for this one. Floor it. On the final straight. Shouldn't even have to deal with that guy behind us. He's literally the only competition that we've had at all in any of these races was just that white and orange one. Okay. We actually, again, we won every single race first try. Level 32. We should have a daily reward car, though. I already got the daily reward car, but for getting the mileage that we did, we should have a second one. And we do. I'd like the Skyline, but oh, I'll take that. I'll definitely take that because I do not have that Mustang yet. A GR4 Mustang. I don't have any of the newer Mustangs. I have 0 Mustangs. I have the Shelby GT, what is it, the 350 on here? Let me check, because now I'm curious. Is it the 500 or the 350? Yeah, it's the 350. I have the GT 350, but I don't have any of the newer ones. Well, that is where I'm going to be ending this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click one of my previous, next, and related videos. And don't forget to check out my other social medias in the description down below.